Since the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan in 2021, the country has been deprived of foreign aid, condemning its citizens to extreme famine and widespread poverty. But now, Western powers must find a way to help Afghan citizens without legitimizing Taliban rule. And the EU is the first major power to attempt to strike that balance. On Friday, the EU announced that it would finally return to Afghanistan, re-establishing a physical presence with an embassy in Kabul. Falling short of recognizing the Taliban administration, the EU delegation staff is on site only to facilitate the delivery of foreign aid. This makes the EU the first Western power to lay down a base in Afghanistan after the Taliban took over the country last August. Moreover, the EU announced that it would put over $300 million towards development projects streamlined through UN agencies to improve health and education sectors. With the US having cut off billions of dollars in Afghan banking assets and government aid, millions have descended into poverty exacerbated by the harsh winter. Taliban leadership continues to blame the humanitarian crisis on a lack of Western willingness to engage with the new regime. Additionally, Taliban leadership will continue to call for banking sanctions to be lifted, maintaining that the private sector is paramount to economic recovery. Despite this, Prime Minister Hassan Akhund's calls for international recognition will likely continue to be rejected by the West. As a result, Afghanistan will look to strengthen relations with Islamic countries, namely Pakistan. However, relations between the two are currently being tested, with Kabul refusing to allow Islamabad's construction of a fence along the shared border. Expect more governments to follow in the EU's footsteps, prioritizing the need for humanitarian aid through unofficial channels, but still engaging with the de facto rulers of the country. For example, the Taliban have been invited to Oslo for talks with members of the international community and Afghan civil groups. For the foreseeable future, developed nations will remain caught between needing to interact with the new government for humanitarian relief, but without formally recognizing it or sending money directly into its coffers.